Well, with that out of the way, we get some stuff done. I might as well show off the improvements in my grow book real quick. Definitely want to do this. And after that, we're going to be taking ourselves through the Clocktower. As you see, in this video, pretty much in the description, I'll tell you how everyone's supports work. Well, pretty much when you switch out for attack or support, their ability triggers. That's it. Of course, obviously you gotta have it before you can use it, and in the description it'll tell you whose does what. I pretty much get nearly everybody's, people who had enough. As you can see, I may want to. It doesn't really matter which one you get for Jess at this point. Actually, you probably should get this one because it's a non-elemental damage, and there's not too many things that just do plain non-elemental damage, because either something is a mana attack or a physical attack, and these are one of the few ones that has no type at all. So it's very useful in general. And of course, Jessica needs all the defense you can get, and we'll leave it there for when we need to build it up. Of course, get her defense support, which is a refresh or regen. Her attack support is one hit knockback. Let's see. Haven't unlocked the last hit yet. Ooh, gathering skill. Definitely gonna need this. We're sending Nikki into the God Scar to do gathering. One, because it's really easy for her to do that, and two, there's a couple of items there that are going to be used to make some items a little bit earlier than you generally would, unless you actually took the time to go to God Scar. And we'll be showing off the extra Panther ability, and now he has physical. Now Pamela has physical immunity. That means any attacks that are considered physical, she's immune to them, 100%. Can't do anything. Now I'll wait till a little bit later to get her attack and defense support. Flay's defense support is a automatic counter, and his attack support is hits him once and lowers the defense. And we'll be getting Screwdriver a little later. Right now we should get some of these attribute boosts because he kind of needs them. As you can see, he's in the low 50s. We'll get him up to speed. Roughly around this time, you should be in the low 60s, and probably by the time you're done with this chapter, you should be in the 70s, in like mid 70s. If you're going to get everybody's. If you're going to get everything, you're probably going to be in the 80th percentile. I don't get everything. And Roxis' defense support is... his defense support is Blessing, which gives him an additional attack. In addition to when he gets his maximum attacks, he'll get one more, which is completely useless because it's Roxis. And his defense support is... I cannot remember the defense support off the top of my head. And of course, we definitely want to make some more synthesis for him because he's going to be making more items. We definitely want him to do that. And let's see. There it is. Ooh, kind of cheap. Good. And still don't have enough of that one, but we'll come back to that. Anna's defense support is instant turn, and her attack support is to hit an instant turn. So hers is very good if you want to maybe be able to jump in so you can actually get something done, maybe to get a quick heal in or something like that. Very useful. Now I don't want to get hers just yet. I want to get her synthesis still up first. And I think she has some attributes I can build up before I get that extra hit. Because I'd rather have her better stats than just get one more slice in. Definitely each one of those hits does a lot more damage. And we'll have her right here. Ooh. Give her some more hit points. She kind of needs them. And Muppy's, he's lagging behind since I haven't been really using him. But don't worry, we'll before we finish this, we'll clearly be... We'll get everybody 100% before the end of this game, so don't worry about that. As you can see, I haven't actually been getting his abilities because I really haven't needed them. And change, I'll explain change a little later, but definitely want to get him some hit points. And his defense support is a good one. It pretty much gathers everyone up and makes it so he's the only one who gets hit. and we'll be getting Vayne's cancel potion soon. And Muppy's actual attack one, it's just a multi-hit one. It hits, I think, 4 times. And Jessica actually has a good defense and attack supports. Now we're in the Clocktower. You definitely want to go here as soon as you get open, because you're gonna need to kind of solve a little puzzle. Well, it's not a puzzle, it's just... Oh, you're gonna want this unlocked because there's actually a job that happens down here, so might as well get this out of the way. And also there's a number of recipes here too, so definitely want to do that. And as I said, Jessica actually has good defense support, which is to heal everyone for a little bit of damage, and her attack support is a 6-hit mana attack. Now, I actually made a mistake and went the wrong direction. You're supposed to go left first, because left usually left actually has the controls. It actually gets us further down the right path. So when you're here first time, make sure to go left first. And you will probably not be able to do this all in one run, so of course I'll be cutting in and out to where we need to go and going back and forth, because it's just smarter to go about that way. The monsters here aren't too tough. They're pretty much your standard mix that you're always gonna find. Actually, when we first came from the Clocktower here, if you went down, you would actually end up in a research facility, well, the research center. As you see, where we actually were has been shifted, so we can do that. And then the game pulls a dick move right here. Yeah, that generally is always going to happen because you can't move.
Let the battle begin.
And of course we have the Blaze Spirit.
It'll be dangerous.
We remember her. Oh, I'm sorry, Brace, right? She has 1,490 hit points. It has attack down and boost ability. And of course she's Spirit type. And the other one's a Pot Spirit, has 960 hit points. Weak against Lightning, has Ice Storm, and Null Seal. Of course, like all ones that have that pot, they also have a Pandora's Box ability. And this one doesn't really matter. And of course, this one has Whirling Blades, but we're gonna get rid of most of those. Yeah, let's get rid of those. I can't hit those two.
I got you. It's useless.
And there.
I'll use this.
Probably should use it on the other one. It doesn't really matter too much. As you can see, not much damage, don't really care.
I'm able to switch. Here you go.
And I'm just gonna hit him with some Hell Waves, just get him out of my hair. And with still a fast kill. Good. See? Not too tough. Definitely if you're around 70%. And once we did that, we have to go back. Now we're gonna go to the left side this time. Let's avoid these guys. And you should be able to fast kill most of these enemies here, but generally I wouldn't take the time to do so. It's not really worth doing. It's not worth doing it because they don't give you a whole bunch of AP. I mean, if you're behind, yeah, sure, do it. Pretty much that applies to any area. And now we, as I said, we've gone up from where we came from, and we're going down here first to one, activate this trigger, which of course now is going to open up the part on the left side that we couldn't get to before. Yeah, there's a lot of back and forth here. That's okay. Open that up, and now we can make the Silver Crest. We can actually make that this chapter, a Divine Shield, which is actually, we're going to use that for a recipe soon. And, ooh. Yeah. We're just gonna get out of here. Yeah, burned a little time. I think you're actually penalized 30 seconds when you run away. I'm not exactly sure about how much you're penalized. And right, go up here. Now we're gonna avoid that guy right now. That one stands still, so should be easy enough to avoid. 5 amber soups, good. Definitely gonna need those. And we go up here. And the treasure chest up here has coal in it. Yeah, the treasure chests are never worth it when it has coal. Alright, phosphor hand. Phosphor hand is just like the stone at Celia because it increases AP, but this one increases more and gives you more AP. So if you're using those to build up AP quickly, you should replace it with philosopher hands, which you can make this chapter. Now with that out of the way, definitely want to keep a fur, and now we're pretty much finished with the whole right side. So now we're gonna go back to the left side to pretty much do the same thing on that side. And with that lever pulled, we get it pulled up halfway. And I'll come back and go back to where we need to go from the left side. Pretty much where you saw the blockage, we're gonna go right to there. With that, let's see, go around you, and the item. Actually, I would suggest actually getting the items here, like items from barrels and crates, because they're actually pretty good items here. I'm not doing it right now because, well, I'm kind of trying to get through here without sucking up too much time. It's not like these things don't regenerate. And pretty much, the only thing I don't like about the silver cuirass is that you probably have better gear anyway at this point. Nice items. Those are useful. I would rather have tranquilizers or something, you know, healing items. I mean, heal alls are good, but I'd rather have a tranquilizer than a cog. Now get this item here. Liquid metal. Actually, by this time you should be able to make it. But hey, getting 2 more definitely won't hurt because you're going to be using a lot of them. Actually, several cuirass actually uses 1. And now we can make this. That increases our talent. And now we have a Dunkel height. Now this one pretty much is you're going to use it for one thing right now. But this is the only way you get this chapter. So, well, you use it to make that, but you can also use it for inspiration for another ingredient, another one, but there's really no point since it's just inspiration and you can't make it yet anyway. So, pretty much, you know, it's only going to be used for one thing. But, hey, it's a good one thing. It's actually blood clay, and that's what we're going to actually have Flay make, because that one, if you do it right, you can have some pretty good abilities on it. Well, one good ability on it, I should say. One ability that sounds cool, but nowhere near as good as you think it is. And with that, we pulled it up. We pulled it up all the way. So now we're going to take ourselves back. I was going to teleport from here, but might as well just go back. We still got time. And now we can actually finally go up the middle. We'll take ourselves up the middle and figure out what's behind that door. Avoid these guys for now. And what's behind the door? Okay. The principal's office. So this large, elaborate thing we just went through was just to get to the principal's office. There's gotta be an easier way. Now I see it's pretty much a prison. Well, with that out of the way, we're actually going to go to class now. So, you know, we've had our fun and definitely unlock this area because actually 2 jobs actually happen here, not just 1. So next time we'll actually get to class and get our good grades like we always do. See you then.